Hello, this is Michael Wojcik with the Rochester City Council update for February 19th, 2014. The meeting was on a Wednesday due to a holiday. Some significant things happened tonight. Uh, First of all, we did get some things resolved. We are in terms of acquiring land for the fire station from the county. It had been initially proposed by somebody that we pay an exorbitant fee to the county, and we did an appraisal and offered the county that we would pay the value of things that we're getting from them, and they would pay the value of things that they're getting from us. And because the adults worked out an agreement, it worked out great, and the Rochester taxpayers ended up saving about $60,000 in the transaction. So that's very good. Um, Another thing, we officially kicked off the comprehensive plan. This is the community plan. A lot of people talk about the DMC plan. That's the small one. We're actually going through and redoing the comprehensive plan, which the last one started before I was born. So it's about time for an update. And we're investing $1.3 million into that. And the one thing that I did ensure today too was staff does support doing the ensuring that we do an energy action plan as part of this comprehensive plan update as well. So that's a positive. Two, um, a project came forward that we accepted a bid. I was a little bit leery about it, asked lots of questions on 55th Street Northwest, kind of the bridge area. And we had estimated this was going to cost about 3.6 million. It came in at about 4.6 million, so $1 million over what we had estimated. There were only two bidders. Ultimately, they explained the situation and what it was, and I don't think we were going to get a better deal any other time. We might have blown the estimate a little bit, but a little bit disappointed. There's still a issue up in the air about whether or not we have full access to Clearwater Road. As with most of the, these major arterials, I like the engineers to make decisions based on, good engineering. So we'll see what the engineers have to say, but I'm content with going forward with that intersection as the engineers had planned. Um, so now I kind of get to the monumental thing, and that is that tonight the city of Rochester did officially, we did finalize the articles of incorporation for the DMCC, and in addition to that, we approved their first budget and the agreement explaining how the work's going to go between the city and the DMCC. So very significant. This is kind of really the official start of it all, I guess. Everything was kind of leading up to this, and now DMC begins. So this is a historic date, I guess, for Rochester. There were some questions. The one person we did have, John Creasel, came and asked some questions, and I asked the city attorney three questions, and they were do we have control over public funds for infrastructure projects? Do we have control over the issuance of debt? And do we have control over these articles of incorporation? And the answer to all three, the city attorney said, was yes. And because we have those, we have maintained the transparency and oversight that we fought for from the start. This is very significant in terms of our doing our due diligence for the community. I did, lavish some praise on the city attorney's office. Also, Gary Newman too. I didn't want to mention his name at first, but then the city attorney went and did it anyways. Because last time I did it, he didn't want to be mentioned. But they just did just an incredible effort. I mean, folks watching this, you have no idea how many late nights they've spent poring over all these details, making sure the public was protected, and this community for generations to come owe we do owe a debt of gratitude for everything that Gary Newman did on this. He is synonymous with DMC now. Also wanted to comment that I mentioned that we were initiating our comprehensive planning, and one of the really great things that happened, and I publicly credited staff for this as well, was that we've got this plan going on, the DMC plan, and a number of other plans, and we've done a real good job with making sure the firms are talking to each other, so we're not writing conflicting plans. And the key thing is, because of our partnership with the DMC folks, we actually are utilizing a lot of the same resources for the DMC plan and the community comprehensive plan. So this is a very good outcome for the community. At this point in time, you couldn't ask for a smoother to be at this point any better than we already are. So now I think it's full speed ahead. The community priority right now, I think, in terms of bonding, is getting up there and getting that civic center done. Really starting to reinvigorate this waterfront in Rochester. And it's there are some communities that think that Rochester's gotten enough with DMC, and I always point out that so far we've gotten $0 for DMC, and even if the money flows as fast as it possibly can flow, we'll still be a bigger net loser to the state of Minnesota than just about every other city in the state. So it's not as though we're getting a some sort of special treatment with DMC. We're getting closer to being fair. And I think that DMC should not preclude other community priorities because there are other important things going on in this community. And let the facts speak for themselves. The Mayo Civic Center project, by every independent analysis, is the one of the, if not the top project in the state. It's been, plenty vetoed it. Senjum failed to deliver when he was the Senate Majority Leader and the bonding chair. The time is now. We've got to get this thing done. Thank you for watching, and look forward to doing another update for you soon.